A local restaurant back open tonight, 4 days after a man with a machete attacked people who were eating inside. Tonight, those victims are recovering, and the employees and patrons of the Nazareth restaurant and deli are hoping to move forward. We have team coverage tonight. NBC4's Dwayne Pullman has a closer look at the suspect, Mohammed Bari. Olivia Fecto spoke with the employees who helped chase Bari out of the restaurant, but we begin with Harrison Hove live inside the restaurant as they attempt to get things back to normal. Harrison?
Mike, look at this crowd. There are a lot of people packed in here to the restaurant tonight. This is how it was for the lunch rush. This is how it is for the dinner rush, too. I'm told they have gone through what is normally about 5 days of food just today alone. Certainly many people in this community walking inside these doors, sending a message that's being heard loud and clear.
Silent reminders still taped on the windows.
Hey, my man!
Inside, lots of hugs. A hug waits for each person walking through this door.
You do get a hug every time you see him. It's not just today.
Owner Hanny Barancy's spirit is alive and well.
We are Americans, man. We are resilient.
As Central Ohioans, even first responders show their support for a man, his family, and employees who have been in business for more than 25 years.
Hanny's a great guy. He'd literally give you the shirt off his back. He's caring, compassionate. Everybody's welcome here. Nobody leaves hungry and nobody leaves a stranger.
As he takes his jubilant first step forward in the healing process, Barancy can't help but think of the attacker's family.
I'm very, very touched, but at the same time, I'm broken heart. I have broken heart. At this time, to be honest with you, I'm thinking of the guy's uncle. I mean, he's like me, you know, he's living his own life, doing his own thing, and his whole life shattered.
He wants to share a message of forgiveness with the attacker's uncle.
And I would like to reach out to him, invite him, or call me that we can get together and talk. We know it's not his fault.
All while a community continues to show its support Hanny Barancy and his employees won't ever forget.
I got knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
And those words, of course, from a very well-known song. Just moments ago, they were blaring that song here on the stereo inside, singing that as Hanny came out and interacted with all of these guests that are here. A lot of tears tonight. They are going to be open again tomorrow as well. I'm live in Northeast Columbus tonight. Harrison Hove, NBC4.
Harrison, thank you. And for the first time since that attack, employees at Nazareth are talking about what happened that night and how they defended themselves and customers against the attacker. NBC4's Olivia Fecto talked to several of those employees today. She's live now in Northeast Columbus. She has their stories for us. Olivia?
Well, Colleen, one of those workers says he was the last person out of the restaurant the night this all happened. He says he felt like he had to help the customers who were still inside.
People started screaming and running out.
When a man with a machete and knife started attacking people inside Nazareth restaurant, Shafi Ali says he couldn't just stand by.
Well, there were kids in here, like the lower kids, and I just thought I don't know, it would just didn't feel right to just run out while someone else was fighting him off.
He grabbed this baseball bat and went after him.
People were throwing chairs, defending themselves, so I try to do as much as I can, but he started coming at me, so I was between him and the door.
When the man ran outside, Ali says he ran out and took a photo of his license plate. He says he never thought he'd have to use the bat kept behind the counter. Employees say the owner sometimes carries it around as a joke.
Excuse me, sir, is this man bothering you?
Am I? Are you talking to me?
At today's reopening, employees say they're grateful for the turnout.
It's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming.
How are you? Good, how are you? Good. And determined to get back to business as usual.
We just can't let one evil person determine our future or just ruin our love for one another.
And employees here today also told us stories about helping some of those victims who were injured in the attack. We've learned some of them were regular customers here at Nazareth. Live in Northeast Columbus, Olivia Fecto, NBC4.
So who was the man who attacked with the machete and who was shot and killed by police? NBC4's Dwayne Pullman is now with more on Mohammed Bari. Dwayne?
Yeah, we're getting a slow flow of information, Mike, about that man behind the machete, but the FBI, which is investigating this as a possible terror attack still isn't saying much. So here's what we know tonight about Mohammed Bari. Bari was 30 years old, a Muslim from Guinea in West Africa. Law enforcement officials confirm the FBI was indeed looking at Bari for expressing radical Islamic beliefs 4 years ago. Bari was engaged to be married 3 weeks after the attack. And in an exclusive interview over the weekend with NBC4, Bari's uncle told us he and the family are shocked by what Bari did. We're continuing to work local law enforcement sources as well as national ones. We'll let you know when we find out more about all of this. I'm Dwayne Pullman, NBC4.
Thank you, Dwayne. You could see more of that interview as well as the interview that we did with 2 other survivors and all of the other reports concerning the story. Just go to our website, NBC4i.com.